My name is Diana Lynn, and today we're going to be talking about something very personal for you and for me. So here it is: virgin or not, am I still worthy? Have you ever made a commitment in your life or some kind of life policy which you had that you could keep for the rest of your life or wait for a particular time to break that commitment? For example, I know a few friends of mine who would never go close to alcohol, forget about drinking alcohol. A few friends of mine who would live life as if there was no tomorrow. And a few friends, close friends of mine who actually saved their first kiss for marriage and saved themselves and their bodies for marriage. So, yes, something like that. Think about something that mattered most to you in your life, and you are determined to keep that commitment going, but one fine day you just break it and it's gone. It might have been a mistake, or you got influenced by people around you or your friends, but it's gone. That one thing that mattered to you, you broke it, and you feel discouraged, and you're shattered, and you're hopeless to start all over again. And you tell yourself, you know what? It's gone, it's gone. I'm just gonna leave it. Forget about this commitment thing. And that was my life a few years ago, where at the age of 16, the first guy I dated, whom I thought would be my husband and my life partner, I gave him that one thing that mattered most to me. And at the age of 16, I lost my virginity. Before I knew what love was, I knew what sex was. And did the relationship last? No, it did not last. But what did not change was the fact that I was not a virgin anymore. And that hurted me the most. And I lost all hope in love. I lost all hope in men, in relationships. And I felt disgusted of myself for having done that. And I said to myself, you know what? No one is going to love me. So I'm just going to hurt people, and uh, I was hurt and I was hurting them back too. So, yes, I went for a series of bad relationships, and finally I came back to Jesus Christ in this retreat, which JTM would call an encounter with Christ, where I was open to this beautiful message of St. John Paul II, where it changed my perspective on love and life, and it gave me a completely new lens to look at what relationship was made for, what sex was made for, and every question that I had about all of this. It made me look at a completely new lens. So, and at that time, I knew that Jesus was calling me. He was stretching his arms at me and giving me a second chance. And I knew I was loved then. Today, as I sit here, sharing you my story, it's not because I want you to know who I am, but it's because I want you to know who you are. I want you to know who Jesus is, and that you can start all over again. Do not believe the lie of the devil. This is one mistake that I made. Every time the devil told me that I was not loved, unworthy of love, I was impure, I was worthless and useless, I said, yes, you're right. I gave in to that lie. But the truth is that I am the daughter of a loving God, and that you are a daughter and the son of our loving God. And I want you to remember that. In Lamentations chapter 3, verses 23, it talks about the great mercies and the great faithfulness of God. That His mercies are new every morning and His faithfulness is great. And the same love Jesus has for you, His mercies is endless. And it's okay that you make mistakes. We're all humans, we make mistakes, and it's okay. You are not defined by your mistakes, you are defined by God. Romans chapter 8 verse 35 says, you are not defined by your mistakes, but defined by God. Every blood that He shed on the cross is for you. You need to believe that you are a new creation in Christ. The old is gone and the new has come. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17 says that. And every time I feel not worthy, I remind myself of that verse over and over again. I am new in Christ, I'm a new creation in Christ, and nothing else matters. And what keeps me going is this Your Commitment card, which I signed during my first encounter, where I chose to save my sexuality for my future spouse in marriage. And yes, I believe I have hope. And do not think that you can't be holy or you are not going to be a saint or you can't be prayerful. You can. Jesus calls you today, and it's gonna be hard, but it's okay. No matter where you've been, what you've done in life, what matters is where you go from today. Jesus' love for you is the same yesterday, today, and it will be forever.